All right, hello everybody. I'm very excited to start our first workout with you today, the first workout of 5. So every day I will post a short workout for you that you can do at home. The workout's supposed to take about 15 minutes, no more. What you need, it's good to have some type of yoga mat. If you don't have, don't worry, you can do it on a carpet. It's good to have a couple of dumbbells. If you don't have, don't worry, you can do with 2 bottles of water, for example, or 2 same weight items that you can use instead of dumbbells. It's good to have some type of a ball. So this ball is 6 pounds, but even if you have a basketball or a football or any ball at home, that will help. If you don't have a ball, don't worry, you can still do the exercise and with just a body weight. And also I'm gonna use today this resistance band. It's a round resistance band that goes around your thighs. If you don't have a band, you can have, maybe you have a long band, you can tie it around your thighs, or you can do with just body weight again. So if you don't have any of those, don't worry, you can still can participate. And I suggest you do this workout first thing in the morning if you can. Just wake up earlier, have something small to eat so you have energy and start your workout. However, if you don't have time in the morning, you can do it any time of the day. And without further ado, let's start. We'll start with the warm-up. Inhale, lift your hands up. Hold your left wrist with your right hand and bend to your right. Back to center, other side. Back to center, shoulder stretch, hand on the elbow, other hand behind your back. Just gently push your elbow down. It will be all levels workout, so I'll give you few options for each exercise, but the warm-up is the same for everybody. Let's do the other side. And the arm. Hands on the shoulders. Let's do 5 circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5 twists. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do 5 circles with right hand. 3, 4, 5. And 5 with your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do some hip circles. 3 clockwise and 3 counterclockwise. And then if you need to hold onto something to pick up your ankle, feel free to hold and pick up your ankle. Push the hip forward to stretch your hip flexor. And draw that back heel toward your glute. And let's do the other side. Very good. And let's come into squats. Feet hip distance apart. Bend out of your hips, but bend the knees a little bit to make it easy on your back. Bring your hands on the floor or at least your fingertips. Bend the knees, keep the heels on the floor, come into squat. Push the elbows against the knees, hands in front of you. Gently rock side to side. And hands on the floor, come up, keep the hands on the floor. Let's do 9 more. 8, looking forward. 7, so this is for range of motion, flexibility, opening the hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come up. We'll start our first cardio exercise, jumping jacks. Not everybody has to jump. If you have joint injuries, you will just step. So let me show the modification first. People with joint injuries, just step, or if you're a beginner, take it easy. Otherwise, we're going to do 10 only jumping jacks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we take a ball and do reach and roll. Now, if you don't have a ball, you are going to step the feet wide, feet parallel, bend right knee, reach with your left hand, back to center, bend your left knee a lot, reach with your right hand, back to center. If you have a ball, we're going to bend left knee, reach with your opposite hand, roll the ball, and then you do the opposite side. So every time bending one knee, just one. Let's do 10 as well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then step your feet together and get ready for your warm. So the warm, we start at the back of the mat, hands up, hands down, walk your hands forward as far as you can, and then walk your feet forward toward your hands. So this is range of motion, and then walk your feet back, baby steps, back into plank, or if you can, even not a plank, but keep your hands in front of your shoulders and torso in plank, which makes it harder than if your hands just here. Agree with me? And then walk the hands back again. Come up. You can add a little hop here if you like. Go back down. Walk your hands forward. Walk your feet forward. Walk your feet back. This is number 2. We do 10. I think I messed it up. We have to bring the feet forward. And then back. Now it's 3. Let's go faster. 4. 5, only 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Oh, all right. And then moving into skaters. We step the foot to the side of your mat, and we're going to jump or hop to the other side. If you have injuries, just step, and let's do 15. 5 more. Awesome. And take a little water break. We are moving into core. Let's start on the floor. Moving into crunches. Come onto your mat. Bend the knees and keep your feet hip distance apart. Heels on the floor, toes up. And bring your hands behind the ears. And we start from here, elbows wide, do not interlace. Just keep the hands behind the ears to support your head. And we're going to lift up. So some of you will be able just to lift that much. It's okay, do your best. So lifting up, inhale, exhale, lower down. And let's do 15 as well, if you can. If you have to do less, that's okay. Ten more. Five more. Well done. We're going to start the next exercise here in seated position. Also regression and progression is available. So for beginners, or if you don't have a ball. So if you don't have a ball, you can do with a dumbbell or just the body weight, just your hands together like this. If you're a beginner, keep your feet on the floor. If you have a ball, hold it in front. If you want to make it harder, lift your feet. And we're going to touch the floor, back to center, Russian twist. Touch on the other side, back to center. And let's do 10 on each side. Five more. Awesome. And then we're going to place that ball between the ankles. If you don't have a ball, just squeeze your ankles together. And bring your hands behind the ears. Or actually bring your hands above your head. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders. Keep your heels on the floor. And come into forward fold. Reach your hands past your feet if you can, or toward your feet. So good for range of motion and good for your core. Keep your knees slightly bent and slowly lower back down. Hands above your head. Inhale and exhale. This is 2. We're going to do 8 more. Five more. And one last. Very good. And we're going to move into standing leg exercises. We'll use resistance band. I will put it around the thighs. Let's come up and pick up one dumbbell. If you don't have dumbbells, you can still do it with your body weight. If you have a dumbbell, have it in front of you. And we're going to start on one side of your mat, feet parallel, knees bent, and we're going to walk, stretch the bend, keep the feet parallel, and walk all the way to the other side of your mat. And let's go 10 times back and forth. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. While we're here with resistance band still around your legs or just body weight, let's move into sumo squats. Step your feet wide and bring your toes slightly out. Hold your dumbbell just as it is. Or if you don't have dumbbell, you can have your hands on the hips. And we are going into squat. Or you can just go into squat and touch the floor if you don't have a dumbbell. But if you do, we're going to stretch the bend, bring the dumbbell to the floor. You don't want to bend forward too much. You want to make it a squat, not a forward fold. And come up. So the knees aligned with the ankles. And let's do 10. Inhale and exhale. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Step the feet together. Remove the band. Drink some water if you need. We are going to move into balancing exercise. Single leg deadlift. Take your dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, do with the body weight. Shift your weight on your right foot, right hand on your right hip. Gaze forward. Keep your hips square. Extend that left leg to the back. Balance your dumbbell or touch the floor with your dumbbell and come up. You can hover or you can tap your foot if you need. That was 1. Let's do 7 more. Inhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 3 more. 6. 7. 1 last. 8. Shake your legs, switch the side. So now you're holding with your right, standing on your left. 8 times. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 3 more. 6. 7. 1 last. And 8. Awesome. So we finished with the legs for today, and we're moving into upper body. The first upper body exercise will be reversed flies, and this is for rear delts, which is the back of the shoulders. Pick up your dumbbells. So for this one, you need some type of weights. We're going to bend the knees, hands in front of you. So if you look at me from the side, that's what you see. Shoulder blades together, upper back is flat. And we're going to bring the weights out. So you start with your palms parallel and you end up with your thumbs up. Not lifting the shoulders. And let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And from here, we're going to move into Arnold shoulder press. You can drop your weight, shake your hands, and then we step feet hip distance and bring the weights in front of your face with the elbows bent 90 degrees. And from here, we're going to bring the hands into L shape, over your head, back into L shape, and in front of your face. So if you don't have dumbbells, even do with your body weight. Just make 2 fists and try this exercise. Good for range of motion, good for shoulders. And let's do 7 more. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Drop your weights if you need, shake your hands. There's one more exercise we'll do today is the triceps. And of course, our next workout will make it a little bit more progressive. So every time we'll progress just a little bit and try to use different muscles, some of the different muscles from what we used today. So you get to use all your muscles eventually. So we start with the tricep kickback. Hold your dumbbells, bend your elbows 90 degrees. Again, in your bent over position, knees bent, looking forward, and you're going to bring your weights to the back. And bend again to the back. Bend again, try not to move anything else, just your arms. And let's do 10, 9, exhale as you push back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. And we're going to do a quick stretch before you can go about your day. So let's start a stretch on the floor in the child pose. If you used shoes like I do, you can take the shoes off by this time. And we're going to take a child pose. I'm just going to keep my shoes on. It doesn't matter really. Knees wide, feet together. Sit your hips back on your heels. And extend your arms in front of you. Child pose. Take your breath here. And then slide your hands forward into puppy dog position to stretch the back. So hands forward, chest down. And then bring your left hand underneath your right armpit, twist to the right. And then opposite side. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Let's do cat and cow. Tuck your toes, spread the fingertips, round your back like a cat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chest and your tailbone, drop your belly. Let's do 3 more like this. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. And one last. And let's do a lizard lunge to stretch the hips. Step that right foot toward your right pinky finger and gently rock side to side. And then bring that right foot between your hands and shift your hips back, flex the foot and push that big toe mound forward, keeping your knee just micro bend. You can also hold on your tippy toes and pull them toward your shin so you stretch your ankle as well. And let's do the other side. First you step into lizard, hands on the floor, gently rock side to side. The tippy toes are pointing slightly to your left, the tippy toes of your left foot. And then heel to that foot to the middle, shift your hips back, flex the foot, hold on your tippy toes, stretch that ankle, take a breath, and release. Come into forward fold, touch the floor, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, bring your hands on your hips, lift yourself up and give yourself a hand. You deserve it. Our first workout was awesome. We'll continue for 4 more days. Also look out for email from me with all the nutrition tips and lifestyle tips. And I'm sure by the end of 5 days, you will notice some difference in how you feel and how your energy level and even how your clothes fit. All right? Bye for now. And don't forget to comment in the video, below the video. You put done if you did the workout, right? Or if you have any comments or questions to me for the next video, also put it there, all right? I'll be happy to take them in consideration before making my next video. Bye!